So this is a huge matchup, and of course I don't root for or against anybody except people who don't have cams. But other than that, I don't have any preferences to. But I got to admit, I'm pretty excited for this match. Joseph, of course, our reigning CTWC World Champion, and Matt, our fifth place finisher in that very same tournament, and really someone who came out of nowhere. Although I guess people in Oklahoma might say that we're not we're not nowhere, we're like somewhere, but really just somebody unknown to the CTWC scene, to the online scene, just waltzed into the Southern qualifier, the one that I was running that day, and he was like the first person in line and pretty much like popped in qualifiers all day, like, and he and his wife were there and just like super friendly, and probably one of the most exciting things I've been a part of was that Southern qualifier where he took down some huge competition to win to check his ticket to CTWC. So it was a huge moment for me, and so I'm like super excited to have Matt Martin in the fold here, taking on like an amazing competitor. Of course, I mean, really no introduction needed for him. So this is going to be a great matchup, and Matt really, I think, one of the most consistent DAS players I've ever seen. So I'm really excited to see what will happen with this matchup. So
even overcame a cosplay contest during his qualifier run.
Yeah, a truly memorable moment, which his wife won the cosplay contest at the same time that he was winning the Tetris contest.
Cute?
Yeah.
See? Look, he's still maintaining.
That's it.
Left well playing with my annoying words. All right.
So let us get a ready from both players, and then we will move on to game one of this best of 5 to determine who goes to the finals. JDMFX, aka Joseph Saley, has won this event twice in the past, both times defeating Corian. And of course, Matt Martin taking out Harry Hong, Matt Bucco, and putting up a huge, great fight against another one of our champions, Batfoy, in CTWC. So, yeah, it is best of 5, and I think we've got a ready from Matt and from JDMFX. So let's go ahead and count it down, Chris.
3, 2, 1, Tetris. So starting out with some ugly play.
Yeah, just some all the squares is right in the middle of Joseph's stack.
Gonna cap off as well and play it this way. If you're watching at home, don't play like that. You're not Joseph Saley. And everybody is watching at home because nobody's live.
That's true. I mean, we're all live, but
All watching from home. And Matt's getting people watching his subscribers and raiders while he's in the middle of his game. I told you, he can handle those distractions.
Well, he really can. I mean, during his match against Harry, I mean, that was the Jonas early exit game. And he still managed to, he maintained his focus. So I've seen it multiple times. I was commentating that game too. So, like, it was, I mean, I've seen it multiple times.
Tie score. Went away, but it was beautiful. We had Clone Tris, even though we have different RNG.
All right, Tetris for Joseph, 141. Matt setting up with a bunch of long bars, and he's at 141. Exact same score again. And Tetris here for Matt. Joseph having to cover his well, so that's going to break the Clone Tris.
Go for the tuck. He went for the burn instead, but that's fine. It ended up working out well for him.
And another Tetris for Matt. 20,000 point lead over Joseph. And this is, I guess, where the commentators are supposed to egg them on to push down, but I will refrain.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, Matt not happy with having to close off that well on the right side, but should be able to clear this away, and does. and bangs down a Tetris to take the lead back. And he's back by about 6 lines, so...
In the event of a tie, do you have like both players win or both players lose? What's the rule?
If there's an actual tie, then the game is null. It would be replayed.
Didn't catch that. It cut off.
Oh, the game would be replayed if it were an exact tie.
Interesting, because you could go the other way and just have both players get a win, get a heart, and then just go to your decider right away. But
because that's what everyone wants to see is Joseph and Matt only playing 2 games.
When you're not decider, it's best 3 of 5. But
whatever. I know, I understand the point, but people want to see the matches, right? So, and another Tetris for Matt. So he's got about a Tetris, well now half a Tetris lead, and back by about 5 lines. So you can see Matt very like super smooth, super clean, super consistent, mostly drama free. Had a little bit of a dramatic moment earlier, but got out of it, no problem.
Sleet through snow. Always delivers the Tetrises. Didn't know the whole thing, but you got the joke.
Well, yeah, maybe more preparation would be in order for you there.
Me?
Yeah. We got to get our writers. Our writers are on strike right now.
You can't squeeze anything out of this.
Chris normally plans his ad libs like months in advance.
Oh wow, yeah.
All right, 372 for Joseph, 365 for Matt, and Matt gets set up for a Tetris. Little triple flipping there. Just kind of deciding what to do with that piece, but sorts it out. Joseph with some gaps.
Man. Oh.
Yeah, you can never count Joseph out.
At this point, all I can do is grunt.
Wow.
He did it again.
All right, so 380 for Joseph, 393 for Matt, and Joseph.
If you're gonna Tetris, okay, a triple, but still, my God.
There's a reason he's the world champ and the world record holder. So 392, and really only back by, a couple of Tetrises throughout all that burning.
Oh, Matt, right where he wants to be, but...
No, you can't rest with Joseph playing against you.
At all. Is Joseph going to... No, he's not. He's going to be Tetris ready, back to a classic right well. He's down 2 Tetrises. Yeah.
And all that burning, Joseph is now further ahead in lines than he was before against Matt. Matt down... anywhere between 15 and 10 lines.
It's going to be a slight help to Matt later in the game if both players survive. Here's for Matt, crossing the 500,000 point threshold at 125 lines. The long piece, he's going to Tetris into a transition.
Joseph now over 20, just about 20 lines ahead. Matt transitions higher than Joseph.
By 10,000, but he's 15 lines ahead.
Yeah,
is right where he wants to be.
Yeah.
This is where he's at in the game. He's down low. If we see a Joseph Saley pump the gas, then it might not matter. But let's watch and find out what happens.
So 667 for Joseph, 580 for Matt. Joseph at 171 lines, Matt 154. Matt staying aggressive with the setup there.
Matt did push down. He got his 3 points. I didn't notice till now. And a Tetris there with that dirty formation. Back to clean mode, but now he's down 90,000 points. But with 16 lines, that's the classic. Oh, Joseph.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for Matt to get out of. And it's oh no, and he's not going to be able to do it. And Joseph is good.
It's your advantage of playing fast.
This is kind of a grindy game for Joseph. I mean, it's of course, it's 715 lines through not even. 715,000 points through not even 200 lines is a grindy game for Joseph, but still manages to eke out a heart, and there it is.
Can him earn it.
All right, let's get it ready for both players. We'll move on to game 2.
Yep, got it ready. Got it ready for JD.
And ready from Matt. There we
3,
go.
1, go.
What is Joseph in front of? Yeah, he never left the hall in Portland. He's still there. He's getting ready for next year.
It's like they're taking a senior picture there. The brace is off. He's looking great.
Yep, that's it.
I hope there's a college out there willing to give him a scholarship for his Tetris play. I know it's a pipe dream, but
like a Tetris scholarship, yes.
For sure.
I mean, it's a pretty unique experience. At the very least, you should get an essay out of it, right? So
I put NWC on my resume.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I work at a tech company. Of course, I did.
Oh. I think everybody knows that I do this at work.
This depends on where. It's not something I can bring up with a normal adult in a conversation, but the ones that you can bring it up with, they're like, dude. So,
do you know any normal adults?
Enough of them. Joseph has built up an 80,000 point lead early on. Matt's got the classic, not quite a suffer game, but everybody's has those games where just nothing works out quite right, but you're not in danger of topping out either. Anything can happen. There's for Matt.
So 191 for Joseph and 134 for Matt.
To 4 Tetrises. Play your game. Do what you can. So pressing down. Interesting.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of hyper tappers press down, and you don't usually see Joseph press down, but here he's doing it.
A little experiment to.
So 288 Joseph, 187 for Matt, so 103,000 point lead. But then again, Matt is back by 8 lines. So maybe Joseph trying to just get ahead for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why.
Worked well for him in his last game, so. Ahead by 130,000 points in 13 lines.
And Sharky saying that Sharky presses down too. I don't know why he refers to himself in the third person, but Sharky referring to himself in the third person there.
For the rock? Why not? At 110,000 points, it's kind of maintained that gap for the past few minutes. Clean.
Yeah, 120,000 point lead. 447 Joseph, 350 for Matt. But again, that has to be tempered by the fact that Joseph is ahead by 15 lines.
He's going to take the conservative play. He's not going to build up the dirty Tetris well.
Sharky giving us some online facts. I mean, that was probably the most memorable moment for me of CTWC was I guess Adam had said, hey, go get, we don't really know much about sort of the online history between blah 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 blah, so I kind of just handed some stuff in, and then like I don't think they really were, it was awkward to bring them up in the middle of the broadcast. So when Chris Tang said, and here are some online facts, and then the whole audience groaned. Like that was probably like my most memorable moment of CTWC 2019. I'll never forget that. Here are some online facts.
This is so good. I mean, he can have like a giant plushie next to him, but still be excited, and he's just himself. He's his own guy.
All right, 562 Joseph, 475 for Matt, but a 23 line differential. So Matt not really in as much trouble as that line score differential would indicate.
That's a good psychological conundrum here. 20,000 point lead at the transition, but he's got a clean board, and a 500 at transition is a damn good score. But Joseph is not pushing down anymore. But at level 19, there's really no point except,
Well,
you really want that.
You do get.
You really want that extra point, yeah.
Yeah, you do get points.
Just tearing it up. Level 23, 713. He's turned it on since 19. Matt hanging in there. He's going to get a Tetris. Now he's got to go to burn mode. Triple ready, but double line dependent. Is not a good situation.
Nope, that left side is so problematic for Matt right now. He needs like the L piece or something to get over there just to try to burn this down line by line, but he's not going to be able to do it, and Joseph is good.
Not quite max pace, but pretty close. 817 with the second round victory. Part number 2. He's got to be feeling good.
All right, King's been rooting for the reverse sweep.
Happened.
All right, let's get it ready for them, both players.
That's what Matt said. Hell yeah.
All right, we got it ready from Joseph and ready from Matt. Let's go ahead and count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
See, even though I heard Vandweller say that, I wonder how in sync we actually were.
Oh, were you saying it too? I didn't hear you. I think there are times where you drop out and I don't hear you.
Right. I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay to see how much we actually drop out. Going full press down strat again.
Yeah, people mentioning that JD was on max out pace, but he has so many max outs. Like max out is kind of meaningless when you can score 350,000 points past a max out. I don't think max outs are very impressive for Joseph anymore.
Early trouble for Matt again. He's going to burn through it, but that's going to give Joseph the early 1.5 Tetris lead.
Well, Joseph with a Spire here. No problem. All right.
Spinning champ. Pouring it on again. He's willing those line pieces into existence. Will the game revert to the mean and drought?
All right, Tetris for Matt here, 148, 210 for Joseph.
Players Tetris ready. Simul Tetris. $60,000 differential. Joseph just hammering down those extra points, hammering down those extra lines. Or Harry Hong is barely smirking. He's not smiling for this, but you know, he's probably vaguely appreciating it.
Oh no, Matt's board is Monka S. Oh no. Gets a Tetris down there, but what else can he do? I mean, this is so complicated. And yeah, not going to be able to do anything. And Matt is going to top out. And Joseph will be moving into the finals. Not the first time he's heard that. Well, congratulations to you, Joseph, for moving on to the finals. And congratulations to you, Matt Martin, making it into the semifinals in just your second ever tournament. So you were finished 5th in Portland. You finish in the top 4 here. So I think the logical progression is for you to make the finals of your next one. So hope to see you again there, buddy. But for now, it's Joseph moving into the finals to face the winner of Richard against Hydrant Dude. So let me go ahead and bring up our bracket and edit that and get all that set up. And just 2 matches left in this CTM. And it's ending at like a reasonable hour. So that's nice. And you can watch me live. Look at this. Live Google Sheets action happening right now.